everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Colts have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Texans, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And, right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he takes it in for a Colts score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Again, it's Foreman. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Watson hands this to Foreman, and he's got room. Again, he finds an opening. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 49.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ebron caught left side. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Kai on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! All right, now look at 56.
A shotgun snap for Kaya. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, Kaya. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Kaya. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Kai on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Cunningham not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Kaya looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Kaya. Looking middle, and that's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw for Kaya. Dumps it off for Irvin. Give him 30 yards there.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense will have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines is.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Push. That's caught inside the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Dive. Here's the fullback crotch. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll go with Foreman, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They run again with Foreman. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Foreman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. In not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56 now. Green.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriots.
Here's Kaya, first down. And for a right side here, complete. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there, taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's